Peter Schiff said there's a possibility Bitcoin may go to $1 million.
No, I don't think it will. I think the odds are that, I mean, maybe if there's hyperinflation and a gallon of gas is $1 million, maybe it could happen, right? Or like anything is possible. But in real terms, that's not going to happen. But I've never seen a asset class where the people that were invested had such strong conviction as to how much it was going to go up, right? And so it's very rare that everybody turns out to be that right. I mean, you have so many people that are in Bitcoin and are so confident that they are going to get rich, that they're going to be millionaires or billionaires. All they have to do is hold on to this asset. The markets have a way of disappointing people. Most people end up getting disappointed. It doesn't work out that way. And, I even think that even if Bitcoin is going to make a big move, which I doubt, I think it's going to have a much bigger shakeout first. I think there's far too many people who have levered up their Bitcoin, who have borrowed against their Bitcoin because they don't want to sell, because they're afraid of losing out on the big gains, but they needed money, and so they borrowed against it. I think this is an accident waiting to happen. Even if I wanted to buy Bitcoin, I'm going to wait until everybody gets flushed out of this market. I want to see MicroStrategy go under. I want MicroStrategy to sell their Bitcoin. Then maybe I'll consider buying some. I doubt it, but at least from a market timing point of view, I want blood in the streets, right? I ain't going to buy into a mania, into a hype. And I know people try to say, oh no, this is still the ground floor. I knew about the ground floor. I had an opportunity to get on the ground floor. This ain't the ground floor. This looks nothing like the ground floor. So if I didn't get in at the ground floor, I sure as hell aren't getting in now.
Peter, I respect your deep conviction on never capitulating. I do respect that. No problem.
Yeah, that's, go down with the ship. I got no doubt that you're doing that. but don't say, I won't even have to say I told you so, because you'll think about me. But,
listen,
but you know what? Just in case you're wrong, don't put all your money. You keep talking about how you got almost everything in Bitcoin. You've also your whole life revolves around it. You need some diversification because see, if you're right, if Bitcoin really is going to go so high, you don't need to have so much of it. A little bit is all you need. Put the rest of your money, and this goes for everybody else who is listening to this podcast, right? And whether you want my help or not, right? Whether you want to use Euro Pacific Asset Management to build a portfolio, you want to go to Schiff Gold and buy some gold and silver, it doesn't matter. But anybody that's listening to this, take something off the table. If Bitcoin does do what you think it's going to do, you don't have to bet it all. Don't bet the farm, because if you're wrong, you're broke. So take a good chunk of that Bitcoin money off the table and invest it in something real, something sensible, that if you end up being wrong on Bitcoin, you're not broke. You still have some assets that will have value. And if I'm right, the stuff that you're going to buy that I'm recommending is eventually going to go way up, and it will more than make up for what you lost in Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies.